People say that Bannerlord is as wide as an ocean and as deep as a puddle. Guys, we don't have to live like this. The puddle can be so much deeper.
If you hate a lord, what if you could poison his well instead of clicking a button to declare war?
Poison a well? You're asking me to kill every soul who drinks from it.
Have outstanding beef with a lord? How about a fist fight to settle the matter?
You want to settle this with fists? Fine. You and me, no blades.
Or maybe you want to experience the true horrors of marriage, where it takes 2 in-game years to finally convince a woman to marry you.
Father, I'm not saying yes yet. I'm saying, bring me your ledgers. Show me Darsha's walls.
Welcome to the beautifully cursed world of AI influence, ladies and gents. Our sheer determination and ruthlessness have won us a peace deal with the new Sultan. We're going to take it. I drafted a brief diplomatic statement accepting the terms of this peace. Total Darshi supremacy is coming. Alright, we got a temporary peace. We have a lot of affairs to get in order before the next war. I want to host a grand council meeting, establish an heir to my throne, and find a wife today. This one is going to get derailed, I can already tell. Before we do any of this, I built another city. Let's give it to the bull. This is the city. A kingdom needs at least 2, you know. I say, Utos, you have bled for me more times than I can count. I built this city in the Empire style for you. You connect our kingdom, you must become my most powerful vassal. Take a knee.
You built this in Empire style for me. I knelt for no captain, no general, no lord in my life. For you, Trog, I kneel. This city is mine to hold, and I will hold it with everything I am.
Good, I am giving you 1 million dinars. Get yourself a wife and your clansmen as well. Come to Darsha for a council, not as my companion but as my heir, until a male is born to me.
Here, you give me a city, a fortune, and now your throne if the worst comes. I'll find a wife who can swing a sword, or at least stomach the sight of one. I'll build a clan worthy of what you've given me, and I'll come to Darsha, not as your shadow, but as your shield. I won't fail you, Trog.
I'm fairly confident you won't, mate. To get this council started, I first needed to get a companion to spread the invites across my kingdom. This took about a week. In this meeting, I am going to suggest our next moves to my kingdom. We are at peace, but I know damn well this is lasting a month tops. Currently, my kingdom looks like this. We are still surrounded on all sides. If we prioritise these castles secluded in the north, we'll have just one front to worry about. If we could get a distraction in the east, that would also help our cause tremendously. Let's bring my vassals together. Took these lazy bastards forever, but here we go. All my vassals under one roof. I say, my vassals, how good it is to see you all healthy after our tremendous victory. I hope your spoils are treating you well. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that we're here, let's discuss the future.
Spoils are treating us well, Trog. Eutoya's walls rise a little higher every day. We are listening. What's next for us?
Spoils? I have sand, bandits, and a castle whose prosperity would make a beggar weep. But I am not complaining. We are alive. We hold more ground than we did 2 months ago, and the Aserai still cannot agree on who hates us most. Tell us what comes next, Trog. The Gilman are ready.
I respond, months ago, I sent a man named Chorik as an envoy to the Vlandians. I have heard nothing of him. We need Aserai attention east. Only 3 of their castles remain north of us. We take those unawares, and our kingdom is no longer encircled.
3 castles, no warning. I like it. Eutoya sits on the northern road. My garrison's 300 strong. We hit from the south while I push down from the north, and they're caught between hammer and anvil. But Korik's silence worries me. Either the Vlandians said no, or he never arrived. We should plan without them.
Hell no, the Vlandian Plan is the best part.
The bull's right. Plan without Korik. If he shows, good. If not, we don't wait. 3 castles. Hit fast before they know we're coming. I can field 100 swords and march tonight. But which one first? We take the weakest, garrison it, then roll into the next before they rally.
Husenfulk, Ordissa Castle, Shibal Zuma, those are the targets. We need their eyes east. I will find a tavern gutter rat with a grudge, dress him in Vlandian colours and send him far east to poison their wells.
Poison their wells in Vlandian colors. That's filthy, Trog. I love it. Eutoya's garrison holds the northern road. I push south, you push north from Darsha, and those three castles have nowhere to run. But the gutter rat needs to be convincing. If the Aserai trace it back to us, we've got 2 wars instead of 1.
That's a throwback to Edward of the Vandal. Real ones know.
Eutos is right. 1 loose tongue and we fight 2 fronts. But the idea is sound. Send the rat far enough east that by the time the Aserai chase shadows, we have already taken the first castle. Give me 2 days to scout Husenfulk. I will bring you numbers you can plan on, not guesses.
2 days for scouting. That's smart. Meanwhile, I'll send word to Eutoya to ready the garrison for a southern push. The moment we know Husenfulk's numbers, we move. The gutter rat goes east first. Give the Aserai something to chase before we knock on their gates.
Alright, now that my kingdom is all on the same page, we need to find a demented soul lurking about Calradia who's willing to, poison wells.
Yours is not a face I know.
Merciful and honest. Yeah, that's not Darshi material. A little better, but still no.
Peace to you, stranger.
Alright, this dude's name is Vimy Empty Pockets. If anyone is going to be down to poison some wells, it's this guy. I need to take all precautions that this dude doesn't figure out who I am. Trog, wearing a turban that conceals his identity, approaches. He says, "I have a job for you, good sir, one that pays handsomely."
Pays handsomely, you say? That's a fine thing to hear for a man whose surname tells his fortune. But I've learned that generous strangers in far-off taverns usually want something that costs more than coin. I'm listening, though. What manner of work are we talking about?
Let's go for it. I am an Aserai lord in the west. One of my fellow lords decided to kill my brother. I want you to poison the well to his keep wearing red-proud Vlandian colours.
Poison a well. You're asking me to kill every soul who drinks from it. Soldiers, servants, stable boys, and dress it in another kingdom's colors so the blood falls on Vlandian hands. I'm poor, friend. Always have been. But I'm not that.
He just needs a little convincing. A castle can be yours. I am right on the border of those treacherous Darshi. Do one evil and we will give you the bones of a worse evil. I have 0 issue dumping on the Darshi name.
A castle. From an Aserai lord who carries a sword worth more than most castles, who wears a turban fit for a sultan, who calls the Darshi treacherous. I know who you are, and I know what you did in Tubilis. Every tavern in Calradia knows. Find another hand for your poison. This one's not for sale.
This might be harder than I thought. Just gotta pray this dude doesn't go running his mouth. My quest for a scumbag took a dark turn. I, unfortunately, became aware of an entity that haunts the taverns of Calradia, and because I was forced to endure this truly horrifying interaction, you, the humble viewer, must suffer as well.
Drunken, maybe? Half mad? You'd have to buy me another drink to find out. You're Trog, the one who killed a sultan in his own hall. I've been called many things, but never recruited by a kingslayer at dawn. What's the work?
I am genuinely horrified. What the fuck was that?
After speaking with dozens of drunks around Calradia, I had to accept that no one is as Machiavellian as I and willing to poison wells, no matter what was offered.
Eventually, I found this lady and proposed the following to her.
20,000. To hire men, buy Vlandian tabards, weapons with the right maker's marks, wagons that look like trade stock. Then march into Aserai lands, burn a village, and leave no survivor who saw a Khuzait face instead of a Vlandian one. That is not a raid. That is a war crime dressed as theater. I did not say no. I said what it is. Which village? And what does rewarding sacrifice well look like in dinars?
She's not willing to poison a well, but getting her to act like a Vlandian convoy gone rogue works just as well.
Any village near Quayaz will do, or really anywhere in the east. When it is done, you will find yourself flush with 300,000 dinars.
300,000. That is the price of a castle. You are paying castle money for a burned village. I will be honest with you, because lying wastes time. 20,000 buys, maybe 40 sellswords, and cheap Vlandian kit. Getting them to Quayaz without being noticed by Aserai patrols, that is the part where people die.
I'm counting on it.
How do I collect 300,000 from a dead woman's hand? I need to know, where do I find you when it is done?
You come to Darsha when it is done. If you are caught, you say Toman sent you. If you want a city and 1,000,000 dinars, you'll poison wells along the way. I leave these decisions in your hands.
Burning a village is war. Poisoning wells is plague. Plague does not stop at the village edge. It follows the water table, kills livestock for leagues, and every court in Calradia sends investigators. I will burn your village and wear Vlandian colors doing it. I will not touch the wells. That buys you a war. The other buys you a hunt. And I am the fox. When do I get the 20,000?
Dead women have no need for money. You'll figure it out for now.
This quest is kind of nice. It gives me 60 days to lock down a wife before a war is guaranteed to kick off. Let's take full advantage of that.
For the last month, the Aserai have been pleading to every corner of Calradia, hoping to gain an alliance.
Not only are they terrified of me, but the threat of civil war is high because of their embarrassing surrender. My scheme should thwart an Aserai Vlandian alliance. Let's get a wife and an alliance of our own.
Been here 2 seconds, what a find.
Yours is not a face I know.
We are not wasting any time. My reputation allows me to cut to the chase.
Good day, sir. I am Trog. I hope we can make a trade agreement and bind ourselves through marriage.
Trog, the man who cut down a sultan in his own hall and now rides into the Han's patrol asking for trade and brides. You have stones the size of yak skulls, I will grant you that much. Tell me, Kingslayer, which of my daughters do you think deserves a husband the Aserai want to hang?
After promising the Khan lavish gifts and the prospects of a new city connecting our lands, he was interested.
Pretty words, Trog. I have heard prettier from men who owned less.
After just giving him 1 million in advance, he was finally a little more open to allowing a man of my status into his keep.
You ask for 50,000. You bring 1,000,000. Trog of Darshi, you just bought yourself a very serious conversation. The trade agreement is done. As for marriage, I have 2 unwed daughters, Alijin and Bolat. Come to Mageb tonight. We feast and you meet them.
Alright, I guess we're going to a Mongolian banger.
With the party roaring under them, Trog says, "Good evening, my lady. It's nice to speak to you in private. I am Trog, King of the Darshi. I have a feeling we will get to know each other well."
Bold words from a man whose name makes sultans' widows weep. You walk into the Khan's own hall and promise we'll be close friends? I am Bolat. I govern this city, and I don't frighten easily. But I do wonder what brings a Kingslayer to our steppe in winter.
Guess I'm just Jamie Fucking Lannister now.
He brings a Kingslayer's reputation and a chest heavy enough to break an axle. I invited him. Be sharp, daughter, but be fair.
Fair I can manage, blind I cannot. You're welcome in Makeb, King Trog. My father's word is law under this roof. But a heavy chest doesn't answer my question. What does Darshi want from the Khanate?
I paid 1,000,000 dinars just to speak with you, my lady. I desire what all men do, the most beautiful woman in the world to help run my kingdom.
1,000,000 dinars. For my face. You could have bought Makeb twice for that and gotten the granary records thrown in free. I don't run kingdoms because I'm beautiful, King Trog. I run them because I count better than anyone in this hall. Try again.
This city has been around for thousands of years and it has never prospered as it does today. I apologize, my lady. I am not such a simpleton as to only see your beauty.
Better. McKeb's granaries are fuller than they've been in a decade. I caught a minter skimming coin 3 years ago and rebuilt the tax rolls from nothing. So yes, I notice when someone sees the work instead of the dress. You want someone to help run a kingdom born in blood. What makes you think I'd leave mine?
You can build a legacy here greater than anything else. A city named after you, with its destiny entirely in your hands. A challenge greater than anything you will face here.
A city with my name. Built from sand and ambition in a kingdom the whole desert wants to bury. That's either the greatest offer I've ever heard or the cruelest. Your kingdom is at war. The Aserai want your head. What happens to my city when they come for it?
She asks the right question. 1,000,000 dinars buys my attention. But my daughter's safety is not for sale at any price. Answer her, Trog. What stands between her and an Aserai siege?
Me, motherfucker.
You've yet to meet my generals. They are fanatical when it comes to fighting. The city will be the furthest away, and they will have to kill me 50 times over to reach it. We are not at war yet.
Fanatical men die just as fast as cowards when the arrows fall thick enough. But you survived capture. You came back. That's not nothing. How many hold your walls right now? Not poetry, numbers. I think in numbers.
This woman went on to grill me about every detail of my city.
How many days can Darsha feed itself under siege?
After every passing question, Trog realised he was signing up for a loveless, boring marriage. Eventually, we get here.
An equal. Not a wife who embroiders while the king rides to war. That's... Father, you've been silent long enough. Tell me what you're thinking.
I think you already know your answer. And you are afraid I will say no. I will not. He paid enough gold to buy a kingdom. He offered you a seal, not a cage. And you outgrew Makeb the day you caught that minter stealing. Break her, and no desert will hide you from me.